All right, what are we working on?
I'm doing the Cusco brake brace over here. Goes here, makes it a bit stiffer, especially on the braking. It flexes. So it's 2 parts. It should be easy in a couple of bolts.
Conveniently, instructions in Cusco only in Japanese, but thanks to Google Translate, we have translations. So I'll put all those on get ready because they're coming up, and you can just pause it and read through what you need to do as you go for the instructions. So first off, just so you know, this is a JDM, Australian delivery, but right-hand drive car, and it's going on here. So it braces the strut tower into the master cylinder, and to get to it, it's bounced up here. So we've got to remove this stuff. What size bolt is that?
10s. Yeah, it's 10.
So we just pull this bracket and this wiring. It's going to have to be moved because it sandwiches in between.
Now, if you don't have a good one, these are probably going to be rusted. But this one's really nice.
So you got 3 bolts to do here, 1 there, and then there's 1 underneath. I think you can see it or feel it. There's the grommet for it there, so it's on there.
To heel.
Should be able to get in with the ratcheting wrench. There we go. 10 mil ratcheting wrench. Easy to get in there with that. Okay, that wire also has that bolt has a ground on it, so remember that. Now that that's out of the way, we got lots of room, so we can see where this is going to go. So what do you got?
So you got this little connector thing. Goes down over here.
So on the
like that
firewall, on the strut, move your hand for a sec.
There's like
just two empty holes there.
And you can see it with the bulge from above. It's little.
So we're going to be bolting into those 2 unused holes. In those little holes, use the supplied 10 mil M6s. So we'll just put those in. So we just need to get them finger tight, and then we'll go in with the wrench.
Well, if you said that before filming, that would be helpful. It's tight, so now we're going to move on to the next thing.
So this goes in on a bit of an angle, lines up with the holes there, and then the one down below. And it's got to we got to reattach this bracket with some of these bolts. So they take the 25 millimeter M6 that goes to sandwich this in. We'll do the top one first, I guess, to try to hold it all. And all this cabling is going to be kind of in the way, but we can get that first one started. The others will go in nicely. Okay. Don't want to cross thread it, keep it moving. It's going to be on weird angles. Okay, we'll start just getting them finger tight so there's still some movement so we can get everything to line up. So this is going to be the kind of tricky one. I got to get underneath it here. Guess this is why they say if you take the airbox out, it'll make life easier for you. It's one of those, kind of find it with your fingertip. It's tricky to align. Ooh, got it. All right, we'll stop it. Well, thought I'd take the advice of the instructions and pull the top of the airbox. Now, don't forget that ground that was on that wire. And now we got lots of room to get your hand in there to put that bottom one into the little hole. So it's all in position. Now we're going to tighten it up. But first, before we put the final piece in, we're going to test and show how much flex there is in this firewall before you install the brace. So we'll snug these back up. All right, you can see how much that moved. That's not an insignificant amount. Now we'll be putting the stopper bolt in on the system here. Now that orientation is important, so you want to wind it through because that's a lock nut and there's a threaded nut here. So you see we got a bundle of wires. I guess we'll try to go under that. Just put it in here. It says to actually cut this clip that's holding everything to get out of the way, but we can do it with it in place. Okay, let's get the little stopper. Now it's gonna fall out because it's not threaded on the end. It has to be jammed in there. So, ooh, should I put it in too far? Yeah. All right. So back it out a little bit. Put it in. Tighten it through. And we got to tighten this bolt. Okay, that's all the way in. That's pushing on the master cylinder. Now you want to tighten this. So it's up against it. Now we need the locking. So we need a 12 mil. We put a 12 mil socket on. And then hold it. Put that on there. Yeah, crank it. That's the lock nut. And give it a good hard push. Okay, that's locked off. Okay, you don't even need to start it. Just put your foot on the pedal. Okay, do it again. Comparison shot. Go again. Push hard. Doesn't move at all. So yeah, that's a much better improvement on that whole flex and feel. So if you combine that with braided brake lines and some fresh fluid, the pedal on this car is rock solid. So we'll keep going with some more of these mods, but there you go. That's the Cusco brakes cylinder stopper install done.